Hi guys, it's Marieta. Happy Monday, guys. Type yes if you guys can hear me and see me well, because it's a little windy and I don't have a mic, so I apologize for the wind. But I want to just do this quick video because I just had like a moment, because I was passing by the restaurant and there were a few servers actually taking a break, and it looked like they were speaking and they had a accent, and I think they were from Russia, and it kind of reminded me my story, how I started in the US. So I want to share with you a little bit of my story, how I actually really started in the US back in, oh my gosh, back in 2007. So back then literally I already had a law degree, but I couldn't really. I'm good, thanks for tuning in, guys. Murat, how are you? Let me just cross the street and then I'm gonna carry on, because I'm just gonna cross the street and I'm there. That's where I'm heading. Anyway, so I was listening to this. I mean, not that I was listening to them, but it just reminded me like these girls, like these servers standing outside and talking with their actually in the Russian language, and then it reminded me the way I started like back in 2007 when I literally moved to Chicago with $700, and I had no idea how I'm going to make it happen. And back then I had already a law degree, so it was kind of like crazy story looking back, because not knowing like how am I going to stay in US legally and all of that. So it's been a while, guys, that I live here. But what I want to share today is that I had the thought, looking at these girls, like they're just maybe moved here recently and they're struggling and they have no idea how to make it happen, right? Especially if you are someone who doesn't even speak English, because I didn't even speak English, to be honest, right? And it's hard. And so when you want to make it happen in this country, like, you have to find a way. And that's where I see the connection. Because looking back, if you want one tip how to become successful, and I'm gonna actually share 3 tips today. If you want like the tip number 1, how to become successful in the United States, it's really not about money. It's not about education. It's really, you guys want to know what is it about? None of those things. Because you can make money and then you're gonna lose everything. Or you can go to school but you cannot find a job. The way I couldn't find a job, right? Because I couldn't find a job even though I went to school, and it was like one of the top law schools in the country. That didn't really get me anywhere because I could not get a job, like H-1B visa sponsor. Nobody would hire me. And see, so just because you go to school and you get the degree in the United States doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be successful, right? Just because you have money and you invest, you can lose everything. Doesn't mean you're going to be successful. So let me tell you what is actually required. Let me sit here and I finish this because I cannot really walk and talk to you guys. So to tell you the truth, in order to be successful here, you absolutely need, you guys ready for this? You need the right mindset. And I mean it, because I remember when I moved here in 2007, and I was like one of those girls, like I shared today with you, like those Russian girls, even though I'm from Slovakia and I didn't really speak English back then. And I just had a dream. I just knew that somehow I need to make this happen. I had no idea how, but it was in me, and I had this drive, and I still do have the same drive. Like, I'm not stopping, right? And so I had that mindset of keep going, never give up, and do whatever it takes. And so that's the number 1 thing you absolutely need to have. It's not about the money, it's not about the education, it's about the persistence, it's about like how serious and committed you are. And when you have that kind of mindset, I swear to God, you're going to succeed, right? So that's like tip number 1. You need to have the mindset. Like these girls I saw that in front of a restaurant, I was one of those girls back in 2007, right? So it doesn't mean like just because you don't have a degree or money. Like I hear people all the time complaining, ma'am, can you help me? I don't have the money. I don't have the degree. Da 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 da. Guys, chill. You can get started right now, and you can actually start right now. You can start without any funds. I do have a training on that. Actually, I'm doing a webinar tomorrow and I will cover this. How can you actually get started right now? Which leads me to tip number 2, is how you can get started without any money. Because to be honest, when I graduated law school here in the United States, this was 2010, literally I didn't have any money. So I started to serve people. And I know many service-oriented businesses who are serving people. And when you start business that is service-oriented, you don't really need you don't need to invest. You can just get started right away. Right away you can get started. And so that is something I teach in my programs. That is something I teach to my clients. And that is something I will be talking about tomorrow during my live webinar. Now, tip number 3. Tip number 3, you guys want to know tip number 3? Let me take a look at your comments. And then I'll share tip number 3. Please help me for the visa. Yes, I am already helping you since I'm sharing this live with you. I need to speak to you. Okay, guys, if you want to speak to me, two ways to speak to me. You can book a call with me, pay consultation. I don't do free consultations. Or you can send us email at office@immigrationbiz.com, and you can describe your situation, like what kind of business you want to start, and then we can send you a link to actually qualify for a free consultation with me or my team members, which is going to be 10 minutes, between 10 to 30 minutes, and then we can take it from there. However, if we see that you are not good fit, you don't qualify, then we're gonna let you know. And third way actually is you can jump on the live webinar that I'm doing tomorrow. And guess what? I already shared the link. The link is about this video or below, wherever, it depends where you're watching from. If you are on YouTube, it's gonna be below. And you can sign up for a webinar. It's tomorrow, it's gonna be live, and I'm gonna do Q&A. So you can talk to me over there. But there is no other way. Like I'm not giving away my number, because then so many people want to talk to me, and possibly, I cannot run my businesses if I just give away my number. I'm talking personal number, if you know what I mean. All right. Hi everybody. God bless you too. Yeah, like every time I hear this, like I'm a poor man, like doesn't do anything to me. I was poor woman. So what, you poor? Doesn't matter. You can change your life today if you want to. And that, again, it goes back to the mindset. Like, am I willing to change my life? Am I willing to do whatever it takes? Because if you are, you can jump on a free webinar tomorrow. I'm not charging you anything, and learn things and start implementing, right? And you can get started without any funds. I have a training, exact training how you can get started without any funds, which is tip number 2. And I'll dive deeper tomorrow if you want to learn how to get started without any funds. So if your excuse is I'm poor man, literally it's in your mind. And I had the same excuse. Actually, I did not have the same excuse, because I moved to this country with $700 and I made it happen. And I'm just getting started. That's how I feel. Work visa, okay. And like, guys, like I need work visa. I need these. Like, can you change the way you talk? Because if you need, that's a very needy vibe. That's a very needy energy. Instead, you need to change the way you think, and you need to do it in a way that you start thinking, how can I contribute? Because here's the deal, you are getting paid for what you do for other people. The more people you impact, the bigger impact you make, that is how you're going to make more money. And so you need to start really thinking this way. And it doesn't matter where you are. You have your laptop, or maybe you don't have a laptop, but you got a phone, and you have an internet connection, and you can start making money right away because you have your phone and your internet connection. And if your excuse is that, oh, I don't care what's your excuse, honestly. I don't care where you live. You can get started. And then you can start making money. You can start offering services. You can start solving problems right now to other people, and then start making money like that. So I want you to change the mindset you guys have, because the mindset is everything. That is really something I'm still working on, and every single day I'm asking how can I remove the blocks I have, because we all have blocks, especially when you want to be better, you want to step up, you want to go to the next level. Every time we do that, our ego is trying to block us, sabotage us, and that's happening to me, every single person I know, even people who are way more successful than I am. And you need to do the work, daily inner work on your mindset if you want to be successful. And then comes the tips, strategies, and then we can talk about how you make money. But you start making money if you change the mindset. You will never make money if you don't change the mindset, right? You never get your visa. You never find a way if you have the limiting mindset. I need. You have to be coming from the place of abundance, not the scarcity, limitations, right? So I already shared with you 2 tips. The tip number 3 that I wanted to share with you is that you need to be connected. So the tip number 1, just to recap, is to have the right mindset, okay? Tip number 2 is to start without money, right? And the way you started, you're gonna get clear on who you wanna serve, what kind of service you wanna provide, what's the need in the market, how you validate the idea. Well, actually you validate the idea by approaching people who you want to serve and asking them specific questions. In other words, you survey these people, right? And then you're going to collect the feedback and you're going to propose an offer. And if they pay you for the offer, you got it, boom, you validated the idea, and you can start a business. Now, that's tip number 1, tip number 2. Tip number 1, tip number 2. Actually, I gave you more tips, but you know what I mean. Now, tip number 3. This is very important because, again, people come to me asking me things like, okay, should I invest into this business or should I invest into another business? Where should I invest? And I'm like, where do you want to invest? What kind of business you want to start? You should not ask me, because I don't know everything. How do I know the kind of business you want to start? Maybe I'm not familiar with that particular business model. But here's the deal. You need to understand your why. Let me explain. When you understand why you want to start this business, that why is connected to your purpose. And when you start a business that is purpose driven, rather money driven, you will be successful, because at the end of the day, people buy from you not because how much you charge, not because what you actually offer, but it's more about who you are, and who you are is connected with your personal why and your purpose. Let me explain, because it might be a lot. Well, my why is to help other entrepreneurs move to the US, start successful companies, and live the American dream. And it's because I've been through the same pain, through the same path, and I know how difficult, challenging it can be. And yet I know that being an entrepreneur is the only way, in my opinion, the best way, the fastest way to change the world and make an impact. Because you want to make an impact. You don't want to play small, you want to go big, right? You want to help people, you want to leave a legacy. And so when I work with entrepreneurs, for me, that's the fastest way how I'm going to make an impact and how I'm going to make people on larger scale, because entrepreneurs are those crazy people who actually change the world. They take the risk, they are creative, they do whatever it takes. That's the mindset of entrepreneur. You know, people who just go to work 9 to 5, they don't take a risk. No offense, but you guys don't understand probably what I'm even talking about, because it's a totally different mindset. Those people are very different mindset. And so my why is connected to the American dream, and it's actually your American dream. Your American dream is my American dream. See the connection there? And that is why actually people want to buy from you, because they like you as a person, your energy. They want to work with you, essentially. It's really not necessarily just about your offer. Part of it is, but the offer also must be connected with you as a person and your why. And that's why people who come to me and ask me questions like, ma'am, where should I invest? Do you think this is a good investment? I already know that this people is lost. This person is lost. This person has no idea, absolutely no idea what I'm talking about, has no idea what's the purpose-driven business, and this person is not even gonna make a return on his investment, because it's not about money at the end of the day. I'm not saying you shouldn't charge anything. Oh, hell no. I'm saying yes, charge. You even can charge premium if you are offering that premium service. Oops, something crazy going on. Okay. Right? But at the same time, at the same time, it's really connected with the purpose, and then the money comes. But if you just think about money, how am I going to make money, and you don't come from the place of service, from your heart, from your purpose, which is connected to your why again, then you're not going to be successful, right? So these are 3 tips that I really want you to think about. Let it sink in. And if you are someone who is aspiring entrepreneur, someone who wants to actually seriously move to United States, and you are looking for answers, you're looking for guidance, then I want to make sure that you will sign up for the webinar, upcoming webinar tomorrow, live webinar with me, and you can actually learn more. If you like this video, this today's topic, make sure to share this video. You can leave a comment below also, and if you want to join the webinar, I already shared the link. The link is about this video, or it's going to be below this video. You can sign up. We do have a limited seating because it's sort of limited webinar in terms of how many people we can accommodate. And so if you are serious and committed to your American dream, and you are someone who wants to actually start a business in the US and get the entrepreneur visa, you might want to register. Like, I wouldn't wait. So let me take a look at your questions. Work visa, answer. Jamel, what do you mean answer? Hello dear, I want to get a travel visa. Let me have a sip of water, guys, okay? Just give me a second, because I'm thirsty. I'm actually having a meeting behind me. There is a restaurant, so, but I'm early, so give me a sec. Okay, I'm back. Someone asked me where are you? I'm in LA, California. I want to speak to you. Yeah, if you want to speak to me, you need to join the webinar. If you want to ask any questions, if you want to speak to me personally, you need to book a paid consult. I don't do free consults, but if you do qualify for one of our programs, we're going to schedule a call with you, so you can email at office@immigrationbiz.com, and we can see if I can help you. Is it easy to change the status B to F1? If you have the proper evidence, then yes. If you need guidance on Cameron, how to do that, let me just give you a link. I have a program on this. Give me a sec, I'm gonna type the link for you. I have a program how you change your status in the United States. It's at immigrationbizacademy.com, so you can take a look. And that's how you can change it, but it depends. You need to have evidence. So we talk about the evidence, what kind of evidence you need in the program. I want to get the travel visa. Okay, cool. As well, go to that link I already shared, and you're gonna find the program how to apply for B visa, and it has everything. It has the guidance. I created it for you guys so you can know exactly how you apply, how you prepare for the interview, what they're gonna ask you, what documents you need to submit, and how to make sure that you actually pass the visa interview. And you can find the program how to get the B visa or how to change the status at immigrationbizacademy.com. And it depends, like, on you. I don't know. It depends. Like, sometimes, you know, it approximately, it depends on if you're changing the status from B to F1, approximately 3 months. It shouldn't be longer than 3 months. But you also need to be enrolled to school. You already know that, right? Come on, a great answer. I'm glad you like it. Okay, guys. Truly appreciate the way you're inspired. The way I am inspired, or the way I'm inspiring you, Eliash? Can you guys hear me? Is there something wrong with my speaker? I hope not. Somebody is typing something about the speaker. Your speaker, not sure what it means. French. Guys, from now on, I don't want to hear anything like I have no money. Like, no money. So what, you don't have money? I didn't have money. I already explained that today. That's just another excuse, honestly. I told you the number one thing is to have the right mindset. And the right mindset, when I talk about right mindset, it means that you are go-getter. Like you're gonna do whatever it takes. If it means that you have to go to a restaurant, serve tables for a while, that's fine. That's exactly how I started, with the law degree, by the way. If it means that you have to, watch free training, like I have 400 videos, my YouTube channel. If it means that you have to watch these 400 videos every single day for the next 3 weeks, let's just be it. Do whatever it takes so you can actually make it happen. I'm just giving you examples. I'm not saying you have to do that, right? Alright guys, so let's take another question. Obviously you inspired. Yes, I am inspired. We are pleased to meet you, Professor Marieta. Okay, nice to meet you guys too. How do I need money to start a business? Okay, how do you need money? Alright, there is a program. You can go again to Immigration Biz Academy, and there is one program called You Can Start with Little Money. But let me just, I'm not even gonna share the link here with you guys. Tomorrow, the webinar, I'm gonna cover during the webinar how can you get started with very little money or no money. So tomorrow we're gonna cover that. How, because I don't have time to dig deeper into this topic right now. So you can sign up for the webinar. The link is about this video or below. And if you cannot find the link, just type yes below this video. And then I'm gonna send you the link to the webinar, okay? Because sometimes people still cannot find it. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's inspirational talk. Believe in yourself, guys. You can live your American dream. It's really up to you. You have to decide. You have to make that internal decision. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. And I really want to say that there are so many people who are sabotaging their success, and I know that because I was one of those people, believe it or not, and I'm still working on it. Because obviously, if you want to scale the company to pretty high figures, you tend to sabotage your success, and that is like normal part of our life, our success. Because when we are stepping into next level, like I told you already today, we are sabotaging this success because the ego is thinking that it's actually dangerous, right? Because you're gonna be doing things that are outside of your comfort zone, and if you feel kind of uncomfortable, right? Actually pretty uncomfortable, but that is exactly what you need to do. Whether it's decide that you're gonna finally make the move to United States, even though you don't know how it's gonna work, whether it's to enroll to a program that is gonna open your eyes, but you feel like, oh my God, it's pricey, or whether it's to hire maybe another team member that's gonna help you scale your company, or whatever it is, in your life, what scares you is exactly where you need to go. Otherwise, you are sabotaging your success. And I know that because we are talking to, me and my team, we are talking to many different people, aspiring entrepreneurs, immigrant entrepreneurs in the United States, and we can see the pattern. The pattern is there. These people, they come and they say, yeah, I'm ready to and committed to move to the US, but when it comes to actual move, then they just freeze. Like they don't want to move forward. They just have a bunch of different excuses, but all the time they are like, yeah, I'm committed. They're claiming, but in reality they are not, because they, for whatever reason, sabotage their own success. And like I told you, it's the internal game. You have to master the internal game. So I hope it makes sense. Have a wonderful end of the day, guys. See you next time. And for those who sign up for my webinar, I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.